maybe it's fourth party, because today we're going to be taking a look at the Eagle Uranos upgrade gun set. And that's the set that was announced that gives basically a bunch of breakup guns, kind of like the Hercules gun for your TFC Uranos. And I thought it would also be a nice time to show the actual Henkei version of Silverbolt, which has a really gorgeous deco on it. I really like this guy. I still like this guy, but I do think that he looks a lot more heroic and Silverbolt like. Let's take a quick look at the packaging here. It is a plastic bag. It is terribly impressive packaging that they clearly have gone the extra mile for. And yeah, it's okay. So what you end up having here is a set of guns for your TFC Uranos and his minions set. Basically, they are different guns that you can give each character, and some are more convincing than others. You kind of have this blaster thing, and we'll just let our Silverbolt here kind of demonstrate a little. And you can see it's really wiggly in him, but maybe he's not using a proper 5mm, so let's actually try it in our TFC guy. I didn't really want to get all the limbs. It's still extraordinarily loose in his hands, so it's not quite the right tolerances. But you got that. You've kind of got this, some kind of blaster here, which is made out of the finned part of his gun. And of course, that one actually fits a little bit nicer. It's not as wiggly. Alright, after a quick adjustment of light, you can see that they kind of penciled in Eagle there, and it really doesn't look very good. It actually looks like it says Iggy. And the quality on this, like, it's not bad, but it's also kind of rough. Like, you get to some of these edges, and it's just not really, I don't know. It's not the type of quality I expect out of a third-party company in this day and age. This is more like a garage kit type thing. The Dr. Wu stuff I have just is miles ahead of this. But anyway, so yeah, we got the little like blaster, but it's interesting that it is kind of a transparent there. It might just be that the plastic is so thin there. I'm not really sure if it's painted or not, but yeah, you can see where it has like a shiny finish, and then it's kind of all roughed up around here. You got the barrel of the gun, which is another completely nondescript weapon that is extraordinarily floppy. Whoops. Get back up there, Silverbolt. You've got this, definitely looks like a shotgun type thing here. Let's try this one in somebody's hand. Alright, Silverbolt. Just go somewhere else. The problem is this desk has a slight backwards lean to it, and most things like to tip back on their heel spur, so it's really a good heel spur test desk. And as you can see, the shotgun type thing was extremely loose too. So these are they all are going to need improvement to actually make them work. And the final piece here, the main wing piece, actually has just a little bit extra movement here, where you can flip out this little barrel here and flip the peg down, and this one actually holds tightest of them all, so that's impressive. But it also looks the least like any type of gun, in my opinion. I suppose you could hold it. Now you can't really put it in the other way. So what they say that this is actually, when you combine it, it makes an animation accurate gun. I scoured the animation all morning looking for any sighting I could of Superion in it, and all I got was kind of like a gun that looks like this. I'm going to insert a picture right here. So yeah, it really just kind of looked like one gun attached to his arm. So I couldn't really get that animation style that they were talking about. Now this is your G1 Superion gun, and you can see you do have like this plate type thing going on here, but that's as close as I could find to what they were trying to go for. So let's actually get this gun combined here, and we're gonna start, we'll flip this in, and then you kind of have to look online to see what's going on. Now, they only have these little posts here that like plug into the port, but it's actually surprisingly secure. I was expecting it to fall apart a lot easier once I saw how it all connected. So basically, we're gonna just plug in all this stuff. There's no instructions in the box, so you just gotta look online to figure out what you're supposed to do. Take this one here, plug this into the top like so, and then you'll take this handle piece down here, and its little tiny post will plug in right in this hole, and there's a slot here that accommodates this piece, so it just plugs in like that, and then the final piece plugs in right in the front like this. So once it's all combined, you do end up with a pretty nice looking gun. Like I said, couldn't match it to any of the animations, but a decent gun. It certainly looks better than this cockpit mess thing here. Not a huge fan of that. Now, in terms of this going into your Superion hand, unlike that one, there's actually no tab to hold it in at all. So it just kind of goes in, and it's gonna wobble a bit. The hands of Superion are fortunately good enough to really kind of get a nice hold on the gun, so it's not gonna go anywhere. I would have liked to have seen that tab though, just so it was a little bit more secure in his hand. But overall, it's not bad. I don't know if it's really worth paying the $15 asking price it has. It doesn't really add a whole ton. I think if I was going to spend it, just because based on how rough some of this gun is, I think I'd rather have just spent the $15 to support Megatron 31 on TFW, who's been making all kinds of really awesome upgrades. Chest shields, new eyes, new weapons. I mean, I'd rather support him than this Eagle stuff. It's not bad, but it is as garage kit as it gets. So this is T2RX6. This was a short review, so I have another one planned to come out today. So I will see you later.